Find a possible solution for f of x given that f of x equals the integral of square root of x times the natural log of x dx. Okay, so look for substitution. Substitution doesn't work because we don't have one thing that's a derivative of the other. So next thing we try is integration by parts. And whenever you see natural log of x, you should kind of cue in on integration by parts. Not always, but often. So we'll start with the formula. So we have uv prime equals uv prime plus u prime v. Here's the product rule. We rearrange it and we will get ourselves the integration by parts. uv prime minus u prime v. Take the integral of everything. We have u dv equals uv minus v du. Write up our mnemonic for which one we should choose for u. So we have logarithmic, which takes priority over algebraic. So we have logarithmic here, algebraic there. And so we're going to say that u equals natural log of x, which is almost always natural log of x. There's, depending on which mnemonic you use, sometimes you actually see logarithmic take priority over inverse trigonometric. But in the end, either one's fine. Whichever one is easier to remember. I prefer ILATE because it's easier to remember than liati. Either way, they both work out just fine most of the time. Okay, so dv equals x to the 1/2. Take the integral of 1/2, you get x to the 3/2 times 2/3, just power rule right there. Derivative of natural log of x is 1 over x dx. Change colors. You don't actually have to change colors. It's just something I do. Ooh, purple. I don't know if there's enough contrast with purple. We'll do green. So we have this that equals u times v. So we have natural log of x times x to the 3/2 times 2/3 minus integral of v, which is x to the 3/2 times 2/3 times du, which is times 1 over x. But I'm going to rewrite 1 over x as x to the -1. That way it's just easier to see with this right here, how it combines with the x to the 3/2. And I'm just going to do this portion right here. This portion will just go down. So we have -2/3 x to the 1/2, because the -1 is the same as -2/2 dx, which I forgot was over here. Should have put over here. And then let's see if I can solve this. So then we would have -2/3 stays there. X goes to 3/2 multiplied by 2/3. So we get an extra 2/3 we picked up. That's pretty common with integration by parts problems, where you'll pick up a one term twice. Does that look like everything? It looks like most everything. Okay, taking it home, we do. So we have x to the 3/2, which we can factor out. Now be times natural log of x. And we'll factor out a 2/3 as well, and minus 2/3. So we have 1/2 goes here, other 2/3 goes over there. This 2/3 went over to there. Yep, that looks reasonable, though albeit a bit messy. Okay, you're right, I should rewrite it once. Let's sigh. We'll do it in orange though, because my heart's just not into it. Okay, so we have 2/3 x to the 3/2 times a quantity, natural log of x minus 2/3, which is really kind of 2/3 squared. But since we have the 2/3 on the outside, we'll keep it that way. Okay, so we got here, click. Ooh, gray. I don't usually use gray, though I do enjoy gray as a color. Very neutral. Okay, So 2/3, x 3/2, natural log of x minus 2/3. Yes, go team. Okay, so backtrack. We did, normally we're used to using the algebraic term because we had trigonometric or exponentials in our integrals. But this time we had a logarithm as well, and so the logarithm took priority because it was higher on the ILATE scale. Is it a scale? Is it a spectrum? Definitely a scale. Definitely a scale because there's only 5 terms. It's not continuous. Okay, so we chose natural log of x as u. We then worked through our integration by parts procedure. We got an answer, and that was correct. So that's how we do this. I will see you on the next problem. Thank you much.